Good day, everyone. Again, this is Milecent Carlitos from BSN Math TV. So, for today's video, we are going to tackle about goal sets, normal subgroups, and isomorphism. So, we are going to use again all the subgroups that we have based from the project number 2 as well as in project number 3. So, in here, we are going to explore all the cosets of all the subgroups under pink Aurora algebra. And let's start with the left and right coset of the subgroup P sub 1, which is the set of M and S under operation binary star. So the right coset of the subgroup P sub 1 would be here. So for the right coset, this is what we are going to do. The P sub 1 would be the proper subgroup that we are going to use in here. So for example, we have the P sub 1 and we operate it with the element R. It would then be M star R and S star R. So then the outcome would be R and E. Then on P sub 1, we operate it with the element R. It would be M star A and S star A. And the outcome would be A and L. And for P sub 1, we operate it with G. So the outcome would be, so it would be M star G and S star G. And the outcome would be G and I. For P sub 1, we operate it with the element E. It then would be M star E and S star E. So the result would be E and R. Now, for P sub 1, we operate it with the element L. So then it would be M star L and S star L. And it would then be L and A. Next one is the P sub 1, we operate it to the element I. So then it would be M star I, S star I. And the result would be I and G. Next is for P sub 1, we operate it with 1. So then it would be M star 1 and S star 1. So the results would be 1 and 5. For P sub 1, we operate it with 8. So then it would be M star 8 and S star 8. So the outcome would be 8 and 4. For P sub 1, we operate it with the element 7. So then it would be M star 7 and S star 7. The outcome would be 7 and 3. Next one is P sub 6. P sub 1, we operate it with the element 6. So then it would be M star 6 and S star 6. The outcome would be 6 and 2. Now, P sub 1, we operate it with the element 5. It then would be M star 5 and S star 5. So the outcome would be M 5 and 1. Next is the P sub 1, we operate it to the element 4. It then would be M star 4 and S star 4. So the outcome would be 4 and 8. Next is the P sub 1, we operate it with 3. So then it would be M star 3 and S star 3. The outcome would be 3 and 7. Next one is the P sub 1, we operate it with the element 2. So it then would be M star 2 and S star 2. The outcome would be 2 and 6. And now we are going to operate it to the left side, which will serve as our left cosets. And um, upon observation, we can see that the result from the right cosets, which is this one, and the result from the left cosets are the same. So therefore, what we did with the first one and their outcome would be the same as in this one. We just change the positions. For example, this one would be M star R. Now on the left coset, it would be R star M. So that would go up until all the subgroups that we are going to perform the cosets with. So since it is observed that the right coset and left cosets are the same, therefore we can conclude that this subgroup is a normal subgroup. Now the index of the subgroup or the index of the coset of the subgroup would be M and S, R and E, A and L, G and I, 1 and 5, 8 and 4, 7, 3, and 6 and 2. And the order of the elements would be M is equal to 2, while S is equal to 2. Next one is the left and right coset of the subgroup P sub 2, which is the set of M and 1 under operation star. So the same goes for what we did with the first one. So P sub 2, we operated with the element R, M and M star R, 1 star R, result is R and 2. P sub 2, we operated with element A, it would be M star A, 1 star A. Result would be A and 3. P sub 2, we operate it with element G, it would then be M star G and 1 star G. The result would be G and 4. P sub 2, we operated with the element S, it would then be M star S and 1 star S. Result would be S and 5. P sub 2, we operated with element E, it then be M star E and 1 star E. Result would be E and 6. P sub 2, we operate it with the element L, it would then be M star L and 1 star L. The result will be L and 7. P sub 2, we operated with I, it would then be M star I and 1 star I. The result would be 1 and 8. P sub 2, we operated with element of 2, it would then be M star 2 and 1 star 2. Result would be 2 and R. P sub 2, we operated with the element 3, M star E and 1 star E. Result would be 3 and A. P sub 2, we operated with element 4, it would then be M star 4 and 1 star 4. Result would be 4 and G. P sub 2, we operated with the element 5. It would then be M star 5 and 1 star 5. Result would be 5 and S. P sub 2, we operated with M star 6 and 1 star 6. Result would be 6 and E. So P sub 2, we operated with element 7. It would then be M star 7 and 1 star 7. Result would be 7 and L. P sub 2, we operate it with P sub 2, we operated with 8, with element 8, it would then be M star 8 and 1 star 8. Result is 8 and I. And upon observation, we can see that the result of the left coset and the right cosets are the same. Therefore, we can conclude that this subgroup is a normal subgroup. The index would be M star 1, would be Mn1, R2, A3, G4, S5, E6, E7, and I8. The order of the element would be M is equal to 2 and 1 is equal to 2. Now, left and right coset of the subgroup P sub 3, which is the set of M and 2 under binary operation star. So the same goes for what we did from the previous subgroups. So in here all we just operate the subgroup, which is the P sub 3, the elements onto the right cosets of the remaining elements. So this will be the outcome uh perf- of all the operation in the right cosets. Now on the left cosets, we can observe that it is the same with the right cosets. So therefore, we can say that this subgroup is a normal subgroup since the outcome from the left coset and the right cosets are the same. Now for the index under this subgroup would be M2, R3, A4, G5, S6, E7, L8, I1. So the order of the elements would be M is equal to 2 and 2 is equal to 2. Now, the right coset of the subgroup P sub 4, which is the set of M sub M and 3 under binary operation. So the right coset would be performed by performing the subgroup to the left, to the right part of our cosets or the remaining elements. So then it would be P P sub 4 operating to all the elements under to all the remaining elements under pink aurora. Again, we can observe that all the outcomes from the left cosets and the right cosets are the same. So therefore, we can say that this subgroup is a normal subgroup. The index would be M3, R4, A5, G6, S7, E8, L1, and I2. And the order of the element would be M is equal to 2 and 3 is equal to 2. Next one is the left and right coset of the subgroup P sub 5, which is the set of M and 4 under binary operation. So for the right cosets, we operate the subgroup of P sub 5 to the right part of our remaining elements. And for the left cosets, we perform the subgroup of P sub 5 to all the remaining elements in their left part, and it can be observed outcomes from the right cosets and the left cosets are the same. Therefore, we can conclude that this subgroup is a normal subgroup. The index would be Mn4, R5, A6, G7, S8, E1, L2, I3. And the order of the element would be m is equal to 2 and 4 is equal to 2. Now, the left and right coset of the subgroup P sub 6, which is the set of m and 5 under binary operation star. So in here, we just perform the subgroup of P sub 6 to the right part of all the remaining elements. And same goes to the left coset. We just perform the subgroup of P sub 6 to the left part of the remaining elements of the pink aurora algebra. So we can see that all the outcomes of the right cosets are the same to the outcomes of the left cosets. And therefore, we can conclude that this subgroup is a normal subgroup. So the index would be M5, R6, A7, G8, S1, E2, L3, and I4. And the order of the element would be M is equal to 2 and 5 is equal to 2. Next one is the left and right coset of the subgroup P sub 7 under the binary P sub 7, which is the set of M and 6 under the binary operation star. So here we just perform the subgroup of P sub 7 to the right part of all the remaining elements. While on the left coset, we just perform the P sub 7 to the left part of all the remaining elements of the pink aurora algebra. And we can see that the outcomes from the right cosets are the same from the outcome of the left cosets. And through this, we can conclude that this subgroup is a normal subgroup since the outcomes from the left cosets and the right cosets are the same. And the index would be M6, R7, A8, G1, S2, E3, L4, and I5. And the order of the element would be M is equal to 2 and 6 is equal to 2. Now, left and right coset of the subgroup P sub 8, which is the set of